This is my 2017 Yamaha WR250F. I've had this bike for about a year and a half and I've got about 60 hours of ride time on it. I've never ran a race on this bike, but I'm curious about how I would do on it. On the race course, will I be faster on a 4-stroke than on my 2-stroke? This is my 2018 KTM 250 XCW. I've had this bike for about 8 months and I have about 55 hours of ride time on it. This is the bike I've ridden in all the hare scramble races I've been in. This bike is about 30 to 40 pounds lighter than the WR and significantly more powerful. But does that translate into being faster on the race course? I'm curious to know which bike I would be faster on. On July 21st, we attended a fun run at Perry Mountain Motorcycle Club in South Central Alabama. This was a great event where they had a 6-mile course laid out that was perfect for this type of comparison. Throughout the day I rode both bikes on the course, and in this video I'll be comparing my best lap on the Yamaha WR250F to my best lap on the KTM 250 XCW. Will the manageable power of the WR250F make it less tiring to ride, therefore faster, or will the light and nimble nature of the KTM 2-stroke win out? Let's find out. So we started out dead even, and I'm starting to pull away a little bit on the XCW. You can see I go into the tunnel just a little bit ahead of the WR. I'm going to go ahead and cut ahead here to keep the video length manageable, but the videos are still synced together. So it's funny just how consistent this turns out when you watch videos side by side. It's amazing how it can be 2 minutes in and at the exact same place on both bikes. So I'm still very close on the course here, but I've pulled away just a little bit ahead on the Yamaha. On the Yamaha, I let the front tire slip over the sand berm and wash out. It may just be that I'm not as used to riding this bike as I've been riding the KTM a lot lately, but the weight of the Yamaha definitely takes more effort to turn. I lost about 32 seconds from when I went down to when I got moving again, including the time to restrap my boot. A little farther up the trail on the KTM, I find that the boys have crashed and had to stop and make sure they're okay. I lost about 23 seconds there, stopping to check on them. As you can see, this comparison wasn't perfect due to factors such as mistakes, traffic, and having to check on the kids when they crashed. But believe it or not, these are the best laps of the day on each bike.
Hey, I'm timing, so I'm going.
And what do you know, the two bikes are tied up again. though the finish was almost exactly 1 second in favor of the Yamaha, also the weight of the Yamaha 4-stroke was very noticeable after spending most of my recent ride time on the KTM. So even though the finish was about a second in favor of the Yamaha, I don't have any plans to race the Yamaha anytime soon. I think I'm more prone to mistakes on the Yamaha, and riding the Yamaha just wears me out quicker than riding the KTM 2-stroke. Over the course of a long race, I definitely think that I am faster on the KTM 2-stroke than I would be on the Yamaha WR. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and thanks for watching.